So just real quick on the galactic chart, the main thing that we don't have, and this is the iPhone version, but the main thing that we don't have is the ability to track a system. We can search for a system in the Android version, but we don't have the ability to track, which is a pretty important feature. I'm kind of open on how exactly this gets implemented. It's not that important, but we need some function to track. So in the iPhone, in the newer iPhone version, which we haven't released yet, and I'll put this code up hopefully tonight, we have a little window that comes up, and you can either search or track. Basically, if you say search, it just brings up the search window, and it'll show you the system. Which is, this is Gemulon, or you can say track. Same thing, basically. If you say track, well, that's actually because I already was tracking that system because I've been playing with this before. So let me find a new system to track, because I was already actually tracking Morden. We'll do that. Gemulon, which is why it didn't let me track. So if we go Morden, track, and this is normally playing sounds too. It has sounds for all these commands, but okay, so now it's tracking. I will say in this current version of the iPhone and in the current version of Android, it's hard to tell what you're tracking. Here's the tracked system. It looks just a tiny bit bigger than all the other systems. Probably not such a great thing. We should probably put like a cross on it for a target, or something that stands out a little bit more than just this slightly bigger graphic. We do have on the Android version, I'd like to have this is a graphical thing, but I'd like us to either to use these images that we have, and I think they're in the SVN, or to at least fill the circles in and get this looking a little, getting it to stand out a little bit more. So the other thing you can do is go back and forth. The problem with the iPhone version of this is, it's going alphabetically, which is moving all around. That's kind of the best way we figured out how to do it. The reason why we need this is that there are going to be certain quests in the game that are going to say, go to this system, and the person's not going to know how to spell it exactly. I mean, some of these things are hard to spell. So if they might just sort of know what it looks like, but not exactly know how to spell it, so it's not going to be able to, it's not going to work on a search or track, because they have to spell it pretty much exactly. But if they have a vague idea of what it was called, they can run through an alphabetical list of the systems. So we need to implement that. We need to implement track. And we already have the search. This little legend is kind of a nice to have thing. Again, it's not on the current production version of iPhone, but it's on this version, and probably it's a good thing to have, but how it gets implemented doesn't really matter to me. As long as we have search, track, and we've got these buttons, you can select with your finger. It doesn't work well in the iPhone. It doesn't work well in the Android. There's too many dots in too close of an area. So it just, even though the functionality is there, it's crappy, and we haven't gotten it to work well on the iPhone either. So that's it for that.